The Calgary Flames are in town to take on the Montreal Canadiens on this Memorial Day action. It's time for the Talking Habs Pregame Show before every Montreal Canadiens hockey game. Previews, lineups, and the Guess the Score contest. Here's your hosts, Rick and Matt. Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. Matt is off tonight, so you just got me, and this is our Memorial Day broadcast, I guess. It's Memorial Day in Canada. I imagine most of you are Canadian anyway, but it's Memorial Day in Canada, and that's why the poppy on the on here. The poppy. All right, so we got a game tonight. We got some news. I've got the lineups. I've got the all the game stats, or that stuff there. I got all that, and I think that's it. And we're going to go through that, and we're going to talk about there's some injuries, there's some call-ups, and there's a lot of stuff. So let's get right into it. Let me say hi to see who's here first. And not a lot of people in yet. Daryl Adams, of course, first comment. Hope Habs can start putting wins together. I hope and I don't. I don't know anymore at this point. Do I want them to win? Do I want to draft the high draft pick? I don't know anymore. Matt Outdoor, how's it going? H2O Water. I don't know if it's happy Memorial Day, but it's a happy Remembrance Day, or however you want to use it. It's I guess that's how we say. It's kind of a weird thing to say happy for. But I guess, they gave the soldiers that gave their lives over the years and all the wars, I guess they want us to be happy. I mean, that's why they did it. So I guess that's fair. Thank you, H2O. I appreciate that. I bleed the colors too, but it's really not from the channel. I bleed red, white, and blue. Always have since I've been a Habs fan. But yeah, I appreciate that, buddy. Hey, Habs Guru. How's it going, man? All right, so let's get into what I got for you. First thing, before I forget, because it's written here, it's not a thing that I have up there. I was holding out a lot of hope for the new Laval Rocket head coach, Jean-François Houle. But putting Caulfield in the bumper spot on the power play, I don't know. It's quickly turning hope into bewilderment with this guy. Cole's power play spot's on the left side. He's a right-handed shot. He needs to be on the left side to utilize that one-timer of his. And that's like he should only be on the left side. So I don't know what's going on there. It makes no sense to me. I hope he's not another Sylvain Lefebvre who develops nobody. That's all we need, right? The newest rumor, though, for the Habs, I'll mention this as well. So the Anaheim Ducks GM, Bob Murray, resigned amid allegations of just being a real shithead to his employees. And then he went into some alcohol rehabilitation program for alcohol abuse. So now the rumors are that Montreal will fire Bergevin and he'll end up as the GM of the Anaheim Ducks. So that's the latest Habs rumor. So that's I have everything here. Paling gets 4 goals tonight. Yeah, Dixon, if only, eh? Hey, yo, man, how's it going? Hey, I appreciate that comment, and I went and I fixed my my thumbnail, and I actually got the thumbnails for these 2 shows fixed as well. And thanks for the comment. I wasn't thinking, just brain fart. So I appreciate that, buddy. Okay, let's see what else I got. I got stuff. That's in there. Okay, so let's go over what I got. Okay, betting lines. Even though I did talk about in my video yesterday about the refs and gambling and bad reffing, it has nothing to do with gambling itself necessarily, right? So if you guys are, you bet on the games, that's fine. So that's why I'm still doing this. I was considering not doing this anymore, but that's fine. It's not a big part of the show. So the spread for the game, if you're taking Calgary, minus 1.5 for Montreal, it's plus 1.5. Calgary gets you plus 175. Montreal minus 210. The money line minus 140 for Calgary, plus 120 for Montreal. Over-under, of course, is 5.5. On the over, it's minus 105. And on the under, minus 115. That's the betting line. Where to watch the game tonight? 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which is 4 p.m. Pacific Time. TSN 2 in English, RDS in French, in Flames region, Sportsnet West, streaming ESPN Plus, NHL Live, RDS Direct, Sportsnet Now, and TSN Direct. That's legal streaming. I won't advertise the illegal stuff yet. Maybe one day, just not right now. Okay, Habs injury news. This is from yesterday. Paquette expected to be out 10 days, and he was put on the IR, so he is out. Drouin is still day-to-day, not expected to play tomorrow against the Flames. That's today. But Drouin was also put on the ER. He'll be out for a little bit. I don't know exact timeline. Dvorak and Anderson, says here, both day-to-day. They will be playing tonight. Edmondson is still on track to be back between 10 days and 2 weeks. That timeline couldn't be sped up fast enough. We need this guy in the lineup before we can seriously talk about the Habs, winning, going on a winning streak or whatever, until they fix the defense up. Just not happening, right? Until the defense gets better, it's not happening. So in light of those injuries, Montreal Canadiens announced that forward Ryan Poehling has been recalled from the AHL's Laval Rocket. He will be in the lineup tonight. Defenseman Matthias Norlinder will also join Montreal after his conditioning stint with Laval ended Wednesday night, and they did call him up. And I don't think he's in the lineup. You'll see the lineups that I have. He's not. I guess it's a possibility. But the coach had said he didn't know if he would be in the game tonight or over the weekend. And I would expect we'll see him over the weekend. As for Poehling, I'll just take this from here. He has 6 points in his last 7 games in Laval. He is definitely a better option than Paquette. Paquette's done nothing for me personally, like to make me think he's any better than Poehling. And Poehling, at least get him some freaking games and some NHL experience. What else? I think that's it I want to take from there. So that's going to be it from there. All right. Montreal's, with both teams, their last 10 games, Calgary is 7-1-2. They're due for a loss. Come on. They lost their last game. Oh, well, that's done then. Montreal is 3-6-1. They have an overtime loss, which means they got a point. A loser point. Imagine being so happy for the team to get a loser point. Yeah, that's where we've gone. Tail of the tape here. Montreal, 3-10-1. I don't know why they're on that. So they should be on the other side of this. Okay, if the Flames are 7-2-3, that's their overall record. Scoring chances, 4%, 52.8 for Montreal. That's 9th, which means they're getting scoring chances. They're just not pulling the trigger on any of them. For Calgary, it's 58.7. That's first. So they're first overall in that. So, yep. Goals per game, 2 goals even for Montreal, 31st. For Calgary, it is 3.42. That is 6th. So they're scoring a lot more than Montreal is. Goals against per game, 3.43. That's 28th. For Calgary, that is 2.17. That is 2nd. So Montreal's in tough here to score and to be scored upon. It's going to be tough. Power play percentage, 12.8% for Montreal, 27th. 24.4% for Calgary. That's 11th. And of course, in Calgary, Kirk Muller's power play is doing well. PK percentage for Montreal, 68.6%. Garbage, that's 29th, and 86.1% there for Calgary. That's 8th. That is a good one. So Montreal is up against a team that, I don't know, last season, the head-to-head in the North Division, Montreal 3-6-0 against Calgary, and Calgary 6-3-0 against Montreal. Yeah, if you look at those things, it doesn't look good for Montreal right now that way. So tonight, let's see. Players to watch over the last 5 games for both teams. Matt Tkachuk, 7 points. Matt Tkachuk, 4 goals. Elias Lindholm, 6 assists, and he also was a +3 On the Canadian side, Nick Suzuki, 7 points, which included 3 goals and 4 assists, and Ben Sherratt was a +2. Goalies tonight, I don't know if it's confirmed that it's Markstrom, but I'm going to assume Markstrom. He has a 5-2-3 record with a 1.69 goals against and a 9.40 save percentage with 4 shutouts. They may feel like they're in for an easy night and put in Vladar. I know Vladar. Maybe that's how it's pronounced. I don't know. He's got a 2-0 record. 2-0-0, 2.94 goals against and an 8.91 save percentage. I think if I was Calgary and I'm playing Montreal, I'd put the backup in. Give him some, the way Montreal's playing, I would do that. Jake Allen confirmed to start tonight, 3-8-1 with a 2.93 goals against average, a 9.01 save percentage, and 2 shutouts. And just to see where Montreal is in the standings, they are moving downward, which is not a good thing when you are already near the bottom. So they're in 31st place. Only Arizona keeping them out of the bottom. It's not really great. So in the bottom from 10 down. Pittsburgh, Buffalo. See Buffalo's starting to drop. Vancouver, Dallas, Colorado, Seattle, Chicago, Ottawa, Montreal, and Arizona. That's the bottom 10. Now let's look at the Habs lineup. Montreal's lineup. This is what it should look like tonight. Suzuki in between Hoffman and Toffoli going over to the left side, which should be like, he hasn't played that here much, but that's his position. Dvorak in between Anderson and Gallagher. Anderson switching back over to the left side. I don't know that's his position, but he's played there before. Evans in between Lehkonen and Armia, and Paling in between Pezzetta and Belzile. You got Sherratt and Petrie together, Kulak and Savard together, Romanov and Weidman together. That hasn't changed. Jake Allen is in nets. For the Flames, Lindholm in between Gaudreau and Tkachuk on their first line. Monahan in between Coleman and Mangiapane on their second line. Backlund in between Dubé and Lewis on the third line. And Richardson in between Lucic and Pitlick on the fourth line. Noah Hannafin, Rasmus Anderson, first pairing. Oliver Shillington, Christopher Tanev as the second pairing, and Nikita Zadorov and Eric Goodbranson as the third pairing. Markstrom in nets, Vladar as the backup. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I got for you there. All right. Hey, Quinn, how's it going, man? I don't really follow NFL, no. Conservative lawyer, how's it going? Paling making his season debut tonight. Looking forward to that. That is his season debut, right? I don't know why I thought he had played. Yeah. Let's see if he can, bring some extra excitement, make something happen. Let's see where he's at. Dixon, the Habs got to wake up at some point 4-2 Montreal with Devo getting the first one. Quinn, I hate the nickname Johnny Hockey. That sounds like a name you'd give someone who has achieved greatness. Gaudreau is good, but doesn't deserve such a demanding nickname. I don't know where he got it from, honestly. I don't know where he got that name, Johnny Hockey. I know when he was a rookie in his first couple, he was a hot commodity. I imagine that's why, and his first name is Johnny, so I guess that's why, but I don't know exactly where that came from. It's a good question. Wasn't there somebody in here? Was Johnny Hockey in here? There is a Johnny Hockey who has a channel, but it's spelled differently. And I thought I saw somebody in here with the name. I guess I saw the name on the comment. Ooh, well, there you go. So what do you guys want to talk about? What do you guys think for the game? I've got, what am I going to guess for the game? Yeah, I don't hold out much hope here. I'm going 5-2 for Calgary because I don't know that Montreal can score more than 2 goals on any given night. And I don't know how to decide when they are going to do that. So Quinn says, Paling can't be worse than that AHLer Paquette. Sheesh, that dude's awful, moves as slow as Savard. He was okay in Tampa. I don't know but I agree with you. I mean, Paquette hasn't really delivered. Him and Savard just have not delivered at all here so far. So yeah, let's get get Paling in there and get the young kids some freaking games and some experience. Hockey Junkie, man, how's it going? How you doing, buddy? Good that Muller has a job with the Flames, but hopefully Habs could put the effort of first and third of last game. But third period was. Wait, now last game was. They had a good first, I believe. Anyway, it actually was a better game. That's right. It was a closer game. It was a better game, that game. So let's hope they can just put that together. All three periods. They've got to play a 30-minute. They have been playing 30-minute games in West. They got to play a 60-minute game, and there's just no doubt about it. Cliche or not, they got to do it. They've got to be better in so many ways, and quite frankly, I don't know that this lineup can be better right now. I don't see it. The defense has to get better, and how is it going to get better? What they need isn't here. So hopefully, if I don't think Norlinder's ready, but I kind of hope I'm wrong. And when he gets here, they give him a look, and he just proves to be ready, because that guy's game, the way he plays, the way kind of NHLer he will be when he does arrive, and is that I think that's the guy we need right now. So, but I just don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. I think this is just going to be a butthurt of a freaking season. We'll end up with a good draft pick. And you know what? We might have to put up with a couple of seasons like that. And that's the way most teams make that turnaround and start to get back, moving up the ladder. So we're in 31st place. They can't fall any farther. One more place. I think Arizona's going to hold that. That's rock bottom. They've hit rock bottom. The only way is up now. So let's hope they go that direction. Quinn says, I thought Sherratt was a slowpoke until I saw Savard. Holy crap, he's slower than Roman Hammerlick. I don't remember Hammerlick being that slow, but I mean, I just don't remember that. But yeah, slow stay-at-home defenseman that with no offense. That's what we've got here. And then you've got Kulak. I'm very happy with Kulak. I'm not going to shit on Kulak at all. He might not have be the best. He could be, but he's been good and pretty consistent the whole season. Romanov, I like the way Romanov is hitting, and I like the way he's progressing. He's starting to play better and play with more confidence, and he's more comfortable. I love the hits. Other than that, everybody's been sucky. That's it. I mean, Petrie, I love Petrie, but Petrie hasn't had a good game yet, I don't think. Maybe one. Hey, Grimes, what do I think? Oh, let me see what Hockey Junkie said first. Oh, wait, I got to go farther back than that. With all the players hurt, with all our players hurt as it is, I wonder how many we will lose tonight. Yeah, let's not. None. Not good. This season is mind-blowing. Too many changes, and unfortunately, not many of them are working as of now. Yeah, it's just nothing's working, and I don't see how this is going to turn around. Right? I don't know what it's going to take. I think we're going to have to wait till players literally come back and are healthy, and we get a healthy team again. And then even then, is the defense going to be any faster? Doubt it. Right? Unless they bring in legitimate puck movers, two of them. And I'll give Kulak a break there a bit because he can do it a little bit. But we need at least one more and a legitimate top four defenseman puck mover. Or how much better are we going to get? How do I think Paling will do tonight? No idea. I'd like to see him just have a good, solid game. Maybe chip in a point if he can get that line to chip in. Just look good and not look like another member of the Keystone Cops. So that's all my expectations are. Romanov was really solid against LA. I love the hitting. He had like 3-4 really good, solid hits in that game. And I think he had 7 in total, 7 hits. Sherrod actually did a pretty good job the last game. Well, I'll only give Sherrod this. I'm going to give him this. He plays tough minutes for this team. You got to give him that. He plays really tough minutes. So, yeah, I'm not really going to shit on Sherrod, but we need guys to counter what he is, right? We can't have everybody being that guy because it's not good. Quinn, yeah, I think so far this season, for me, I'm going to say probably 4 guys have been the most consistent, leading with Suzuki. I think Kulak has been pretty consistent in his game. Jake Allen has been pretty good all season, pretty consistent. And I'm going to say Josh Anderson as well. The last few games, maybe not, but he's been ill. He's had some kind of an illness, which is not COVID related. Obviously, he played. So I'm going to give him a break on those games. But the other games, he's been there as well. So, but that's it. Everybody else, it's freaking hit and miss. And it's one good play, the rest bad. Like, it's really bad. Everybody's just crapping out this year. Petrie and Savard pylons, yeah. This year, Petrie just, I don't know what's up with him. Dixon says he hopes Sherrod beats the brakes off Tkachuk tonight. Grimes, Sherrod will be in the penalty box for half of the game. Well, it's not that bad, but he takes kind of, but he plays those tough minutes to be, look, that you got to give him that. So, you know what? He's going to have some penalties. He's playing a lot of minutes. He's playing the big minutes for the team. And he's going to have, the problem is his partner, Petrie's not playing well. So it's really, not helping Sherrod at all. Petrie needs to get his head out of his ass and not only pass the puck in the offensive zone before he shoots into traffic, make sure there's somebody open or not, because he's, that he hasn't been doing, and he's got to get his head out of his ass. I don't know what's with Petrie, really. I'm not impressed with him at all this year. Hockey fan guy's got 6-3 Flames. Johnny Hockey getting it. Yeah. Yeah, I can't. Honestly, I don't know how you guys are picking the Habs. I know you're loyal. I'm loyal. I'm a loyal Habs fan. But if you're going to ask me who I think is going to win tonight, I want Montreal to win 100%. I'm going to root for them the whole game. But can I really see that they're going to win? No. I mean, if they're in tough tonight, they're in really tough tonight against a team that's been good all season so far. So I don't know. I envy you your loyalty to still be picking the Habs. So not that hockey fan guy did. He picked the Flames, so I wasn't talking about him. No, you know what? Filibuster, I remember your name. I wouldn't bet, like I wouldn't put money down against the Habs. That I don't do. But for something like this, yeah, I mean, yeah, I can do that. But for money or betting on something, no, I'm not taking anybody but the Habs. So if I don't think the Habs are going to win, I won't bet money on them. I don't really bet anyway, but I definitely not going to bet money on them if I don't think they're going to win. But for something like this, yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with that. I want Montreal to win, but I don't see it versus the Flames. Nope. And you know what? And I'll say this. Those are the games probably they're going to win. So they do have a tendency to play up to the teams that they are better than them, and they play down to the teams that are worse than them. And this year they're worse, but I could see it happening, but I don't know. That lineup doesn't really inspire me. So I have to see. Grimes, yeah. Well, when I went over the stuff there, and I gave the records between them, I was going to say that I think it's the only team that Montreal didn't get an overtime, like a loser point against, And obviously they lost, they only won 3 out of the 9. But they didn't get a loser point. I think they got one out of from everyone. Didn't they have? They had a lot of those last year. I think like 12, and none against Calgary. So yeah, they struggled against Calgary and Markstrom. They could not beat Markstrom, which is why I would think Markstrom would be in the game and not the backup, even though you might want to rest Markstrom. But he had their number last year. So yeah, I don't expect Montreal to be able to score more than 2, really, that they're averaging. I don't see it happening. So hope I'm wrong. I really do. I hope I'm wrong. I never, like, if I'm ever wrong about something, I don't have a problem to admit I'm wrong. Definitely. And in this case, I really do hope I'm wrong. I just don't see that I will be. Everyone seems to hate Sherratt so much. Do we all recall when he broke his hand last year that it was a need when need him back? No, listen, it's the reason I think he gets so much hate is that literally he does play those hard minutes and he's going to make mistakes and it's going to, there's bad things going to happen when a guy's out there that much. It's probably a little too much for him minutes wise, but it's going to happen. So I think he gets a lot of flack just based on that. So anyway, look, we'll see how he does tonight. Hockey fan guy, yeah, Markstrom playing very good this year, and he got 4 shutouts, and he excels against Montreal. Eric, how many years have we said Habs don't score enough? In glory years, other teams didn't want to take a penalty. Yeah, they don't score enough. This year, I don't know what's wrong this year, man. They can't put the puck in the net for their. I mean, listen, 2 goals a game average after 13 games. Is it 14, 13, or 14? Yeah, that's not good. That could be the first few games of the season or for short stretches of a season. But 13 games, they should have got their scoring round. This is who they are right now. And it makes no sense because, well, it does make sense. Okay, I'm going to go back to I must have said it a few times before the season in some of my videos that the big worry for me, I did a video, my concerns for the upcoming season. One of my biggest concerns was the defense. There's no points coming, not a lot of points coming from the back end, and there's not a lot of help from them for offense because they're slow. They can't get that puck going, puck mover. We don't have it. Yeah, so I don't see how they're going to score a lot. Is this set where you stream it? I don't stream in my bedroom. Yeah, this is my studio. It used to be my bedroom, but it's totally different setup now. So yeah, but yeah, this is a studio, not a bedroom anymore. But it could be a bedroom. And if you know the comedian, I don't remember his last name now, Mitch, whatever. It's this. There's no rule for that. Could be any room in the house. Look at my bedroom. It has a fridge and stove. Yeah, so this was a bedroom. He's the smartest room in the house, in the apartment. Hockey Junkie just realized Dvorak has the worst plus minus on the team. Not only on the team, buddy, second worst in the league. Second worst in the league. So he's bad. Hey, Pavlo. Yeah, if we don't score more than twice, we pay the price. Yeah. And if they score more than twice, they win. Every game they scored more than twice, 3 times. That's 4. 3 times, Scouts honor. They win. So all of our defense are playing a spot up is the problem. Savard on the third pairing would not look as bad. Yeah. Thanks, Chris. Mitch Hedberg. Yes. Yeah. I mean, still, they're professional NHL hockey players. They should be playing better than they are. Hockey Junkie. Yeah. Second worst in the league. 2. That's Yeah, I hope he turns that around because I think that's like a hangover from being an Arizona Coyote. This room is a hallway. It's not the widest. I'd have to say 10 feet across. It's about 10 feet across, not wide. It's a small bedroom. But it's, for a studio for this, perfect actually. So my only wish for this season is that we just announce rebuild and call up, well, not rebuild. I don't think rebuild is it. Retool though. And call up every young guy we can to just let them play with no stress, just like Ottawa did. I would think, if it keeps going like this at some point this season, when they are clearly out of it, I mean, that's what they'll do, right? They'll trade away a few guys and start that movement going and bring up the young guys and let them get some experience. And you get a look at them in, NHL situations. Hey, Hockey Junkie, no problem. It's a really big cupboard. Nope, I think I could fit a bed in there. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I got nothing else to add. Too bad. I thought I had something. Should I read in Flanders Field? I did. I did a news video today, so you might not have seen it out there, and it's in there. I read that. It's a very small room when it was my bedroom, but as a studio, it's absolutely fine. How do you know you're way closer to the Bell Center there, filibuster? Unless you live downtown, then you would know that. It's you probably do, and you probably told me the area you live in, but because of your last name here, I just have you pictured up in Saint Laurent. That's just it. So your last name's Saint Laurent. I just have you're in Saint Laurent. That's how my mind works. Norlinder is not still recovering. Actually, as of last night, after the game last night, he had finished his conditioning stint. So he's here and he's ready to go. Ethan, no, unless it's a last minute add in, he's not in what they released as the lineup. But it doesn't mean he's not in. They could make a change still. So, but I don't think he'll be in. I'm not past the airport, but yeah, I'm just before the airport. You in Verdun, you're closer than I am. Yep, you are closer. I keep forgetting because it's not the first time you told me you're in Verdun. But like I said, you'll have to change your last name to Verdun. Then I'll know where you live. Otherwise, you're in Saint Laurent, as far as I'm concerned. Bergie to Kings or Ducks, please. Need a change with this team. Yeah, Bergie is kind of rumored to go to 3 different teams, so it's not bad for a guy that we think is not me personally, but a lot of the Habs fans think is garbage. He'll end up somewhere else, and he'll do something good there too. You're on the waterfront. I could have been a contender. Awesome. Yeah, I know we're done pretty well. Would you rather Patrick Roy as GM or coach? No. I'm not sold on it. Not coach. I'm not sure about GM. I don't know. If they do it, they do it. If not, I'm okay with either way, I guess. I'm more okay if not, but hey there, Sonny. How's it going, man? How do you watch the Canadiens games? With my eyes? Yeah, I usually do with my eyes. Sometimes, not with these eyes. Sometimes, yeah, I have eyes elsewhere. I don't want to tell anybody about because I'm from another planet. Yeah, no, I watch them online. I watch it online. Filibuster. That's a problem, right? I think you might be right, and I don't like that option of him having both. So if that guy wants too much control, I don't know if that's good. So probably best maybe as coach, you know, a couple of years, about all he'll last, I think. Sorry to hear that, Chris. A lot of stories like that out there today. It's important that we remember this. I know a lot of the younger people aren't. I don't know why it's not pushed. When I was a kid, this was a very big day, and it was very important, and it's always stuck with me. Justin Molson give Bergevin Timmins a 50-year extension. Nope. Yeah, when you put 50 years, some people might have believed you, but when you put 50 years, yeah, that's not believable. Ethan Vine, I honestly don't mind tanking a right Suzuki, Dvorak, Evans, center will be so good. Yeah, but, tanking doesn't guarantee getting right. I don't disagree with you that it would be good to get them, but it doesn't guarantee it. Remember that. And at this point, I think they're either tanking or they are just that bad. It's one of the two. Mario Tremblay is coach. Okay, I'm about to throw you out of the room now, Eric. Sign Bergevin for life and bring in Roy as a coach. Dutchy isn't really cutting it. Yeah, I know. He's signing Bergevin for life. That's not happening. Obviously, I'm not against Bergevin. So don't get me wrong, as I've said plenty of times. But I think he wants to go too, personally. Alpo, Roy is a goalie legend, but not GM or coach material. Yeah, this is the thing, really, right? At least maybe not NHL. I think he's done fine in the queue, but not. I don't know. It's been so long, so I kind of forgot about how was Roy with the Avalanche. First year he was really good, but he can lose his shit, man. You just it's a problem, temperamental. So I don't know. It's a few years later. Maybe it's not as bad, but I don't know if we want to take that chance. Ethan, yeah, you got that right. You got that right. I mean, we've been talking about that a lot, and I don't think that changes. You still got to be French or speak French. And now they want the players to be French or speak French. So it's only getting worse. Yeah, Grimes, I think you might be right. They shouldn't be. There's better talent here, but there's something else that's wrong. Raw would probably make Caulfield cry. No. Maybe when he's not playing well. Yeah, maybe. It's hard to tell with Patrick. It's hard to tell. He's very emotional. He's a very emotional coach. All right, I'm gonna go in a minute because I gotta feed my dog and my cats, and then I gotta get ready for the next show. We got the game at 7. It's the last game of the homestand, so they'll be going on the road. They'll be in Detroit, I believe, on Saturday. That's probably where we'll see Norlander. Yeah, but filibuster, there's translators. I don't see what's wrong with using a translator. Besides, all of the reporters speak English and understand English. And we know this from the press conferences. When it's an English person, they speak English to them. So they shouldn't have a problem with it. They really shouldn't, and it's just a bullshit excuse, and that's it. And it's political. And politics really shouldn't be affecting the sport. It really shouldn't. Hey, Junkie, have a good one, man. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I appreciate that, man. Have a good one. Enjoy the game. To the hunt. Next loss, you Jean. What? I don't get that. Blue Bark, I have no idea what you mean there. I think that's it. Okay, so I'm going to take off because I got to, like I said, I got to feed my animals and I got to get ready. I got to pee as well. That's just the way it is. So thanks everybody for being here. I had fun. Hopefully you did too. And you'll be back I'll be back in 20 minutes. Hopefully you guys will too. And I'll see you there. So thanks for being here. Stay safe and peace out, everybody. See you next one. Bye. Bye, y'all.